Oh,
Light Nation, all the way from a connection from this Jake Green.
what?
Everybody falling in love with she so fast. Even my mother. She even brings your own mother on the show already.
We're live
2
on Zoom.
weeks, she just
I
reached.
posted the link.
She just reached Light Nation. Put your hand together for the magical, the gifted, the talented, the soulful. I could go on all day, but we're gonna run out of time into the show. Shoot. So many talents. So many talents. Put your hands together. Rhonda the Stretch Healer just this weekend. Put your hands together for
Hi, Maria.
All right, let's turn this music down. Ziggy, great job, great job. Let's pull it up for Ziggy Lloyd doing the intros today. Ziggy's bringing the heat, bringing the jokes. Let's make sure we have some sound here. Rhonda D'Amour, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
We just wanted you to smile. You bring so much smile and laughter.
Thank you.
I love that it says Healing Home. I wanted to ask your permission.
Well, just to let you know that we're live on Facebook. So is you cool with that? Okay, cool. Thanks for watching.
I was just about to ask you if we could also...
Yes, please. Yeah. Yep, definitely. Live, we're live all over the place. We're live over there, we're live over here, we're live over there, over there, over there. I'm so excited. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
You said you had some friends joining today. Are they here?
I don't think, well, I have a couple on my live, but I don't know if they're on the Zoom.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
can just start right now? May I
Yeah,
record?
for sure. Yep.
Oh, you have someone with you?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you had someone with you. Do you want to
Oh,
introduce
my cat?
Oh,
That was my cat. Who
would
is
you
that?
mind? Who do we have?
Annoying. That's annoying. We have Callie there and Sandy there. And you'll see them. They'll probably walk all over and stuff.
I'm gonna turn it over to you. Oh, Haley's here?
Oh, good. Yeah, we're going to talk about, she's pregnant, so we're going to talk about a bit about pregnancy because she's a little bit worried about exercise while she's pregnant. And I worked up until 2 days. I was squatting at the gym 2 days before, but I don't recommend that if you're not used to it. But stretching, light stretching, there she is good as long as you're listening to your body. So that's cool.
Hi, Haley.
Yay, you look
How
beautiful.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute.
How are you, young lady?
I have lots of kids that I call my own.
Okay.
And
Have you
there's
been
one
close
there.
to
She's
Rhonda this
pregnant.
whole time?
Pardon?
Have you been close to Rhonda this whole time? You know how she took...
I moved downtown.
Oh, yeah.
I got my own apartment downtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're
So you-
close in spirit. I'm her mama. She calls me mama. I check up on her, and she doesn't check up. You know, she doesn't check in as much as she should. But I think now that she's going to be a mom, I think that's going to change a bit. So that's good. Yeah.
I needed a little bit away, but now I'm back.
She
Is
knows who
today's
loves
show,
her.
well, I'm going to turn it over to you, Rhonda.
Yeah.
And Haley, good to see you. I got your number. Rhonda sent me your number. So we're going to chat later.
Yeah.
I haven't been talking to Sam either, so I have no idea. Last time I saw you or talked to you, you were going through a season. So thank you.
Yeah, I went through another one, so I'm back now, and I'm better than ever.
Yeah.
Oh, you went through 2 learning lessons? Like, you got through 2 more things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Rhonda is here. You know she's support. Have you met Maria yet?
Yeah, I remember her.
You remember Maria?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So, Rhonda, we have closed up this space for, well, basically it's just your show, right? But we're still, what's it called? Is it, because the floor is yours. You don't
It's
need
called
any
Help
thing.
Me, Rhonda. Yeah. Get that info into my mind and body.
All right.
Let's
so,
start.
for all things stretching, for all things stretch healing, for all things natural products, Rhonda, over to you.
Thanks. And thanks for watching on Facebook. I've got 5 people here from all over the world and 6 people. And a couple on here. This is going to be a regular thing, so you can depend on me every Monday at 2 o'clock. Just because Rod is an amazing, He's amazing at keeping a schedule. So, that's what we're all here for, aren't we? We're all here to share information and to help each other to the next level. So, Haley, I'm so happy that you're here.
Sorry, I don't really know how to use Zoom and what I'm viewing.
Aw, that's okay. And I love that. I don't like when I do a Zoom and people are muted. I like that if you like in real life, if we're all hanging out, you don't have to go, excuse me, can I unmute myself to talk to you? I have a question. No, we are here in real life. This is it, So I'm waiting also for someone to come on from Pakistan. He's a 23-year-old child to me because I'm 57, almost 58. And he reached out to me. He has brain cancer. And he's on all kinds of medication. He's depressed every day. His mom, they're crying all the time. His mom, they talk about when he's going to die. He thinks he's going to die. He's so upset and blah, blah, blah. So he was always commenting on my posts. And, if you comment on my posts, I creep your page because I like to know who you are, And so I was watching that. And I have a lot of I have a lot of between 20 and 30, and even on TikTok 12. So different platforms, I'm on 18 social media platforms, and each platform has their own audience. So where'd you go? I want to see you guys. Why'd you leave, Rod? He left the room.
No, I said I'm covering the board. I forgot to put the cover on the board.
Oh, I didn't hear. Okay. See, because we were muted probably. We like to know what's going on, don't we? We're women.
I didn't realize that I didn't cover the board.
So it's important that I know my audience, and I know that people are following me, and that's what I wanted. That's what I'm creating, because I have information that's going to change all of your lives. And so does the rest of the world have information. So what we're all doing here in lockdown, which I love lockdown, because where'd you go, Haley?
I'm still here.
No, you wouldn't say, if you're at a party and you're in a conversation, unless you say, I'm going to go to the washroom, I'll be back. Okay, cool. Or I'm going to go get my organo. Okay, cool. You could just walk away, but you know me, I have to know what everyone's thinking, because I want to make sure that I'm reaching everyone. This is just an hour, 20 minutes, or whatever it is. I want to reach everyone. And when I see people go off, I know for their own good, they need to stay and listen. And that's why I'm a mama, and I feel like a grandmother, actually. To my 12-year-olds on TikTok, I feel like a grandmother. So he was commenting on my post a lot. I knew nothing, and he was telling me, you're beautiful, and thank you so much, and you're inspiring, and all those things. And then he said on one, and I won't chat privately with anyone, because what's the point in that? You're not teaching me anything except something about yourself. Okay, I'm doing all the work to learn to get the answers out of my body, and the same answers are in your body. But if you're not going to do the work, I'm going to tell you what answers I have, but they really apply to everybody. So when he sometimes they'll try to talk to me on my privately, and I say, no, I like to talk on my posts. Rod, are you with us? Oh, you're muted again. You're muted. I like you unmuted.
There we go. I'm unmuted.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It was Tim Burke. He works for Peterborough Strong.
Yeah.
You know Tim?
Well, I heard of him from you, yeah. So tell him to hop on. Tell him to hop on. Send him the link. So he was, I'll wait till Ron sends the link.
Do you want him on here? I haven't connected with him in years.
I want everyone on here. This information is for everybody. This is our job now while we're in quarantine, is to share information and to help all of us ascend and wake up and raise our children together with the great knowledge. That's all it is. And once you change that computer chip in your mind that this the positive about being at home is that we're connecting all over the world and getting into people's homes and into their minds and into their hearts and into their feelings. And when someone's struggling, how many times have you sat at home and said, man, I could help that person because I have information that they don't, or whatever. That's what this is. So that's where we are. So he tried to reach out to me and I say politely, I don't chat privately. I like to chat on my posts because it helps other people. And so on one of the posts, he said, I have brain cancer. He's 23 years old. He said, my dream is to meet you, basically before I die. And I was like, okay. And so that was the last Monday when we were on here. And I sent him the Zoom and he tried to get on and he couldn't for some reason. So I don't know if he's on here. So I said, well, listen, he said, I tried, I can't get on. And I said, well, I'm going to send you a Zoom and then you and I are going to do face to face. And he goes, okay. So I did on the phone. And he was, and I said, so you have brain cancer? And he goes, yeah, but I don't want you to get sad. I said, sad? I said, get that fucking shit out of your mind. That is you. I said, it doesn't surprise me that you said you have brain cancer because I can see the muscles right here protruding. I said, you need to stretch those muscles and do that. So as I was telling him, I watched it disappear, which doesn't surprise me because I know that. So I watched it. As he started stretching, he goes, it feels like I'm healing. So I started talking him through about the healthcare system and about the body and stretching and alignment, and things start to function. He stretched that night for 4 hours, did another 2 hours the next day, another 4 hours. He is smiling. He's waiting. Last night I was at my friend's house. I was at Rod's and he wanted to, everyone was in bed. It was quiet because in Pakistan it's in the morning. It's the opposite, it's like 11 hours. Are you with us, Rod?
Yeah, I'm just recording from this side.
I'm a tough teacher, eh? You should see. You should have.
I'm here, but my
I
brain
know.
goes to, I need more people to be listening, so I go, whoop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah.
That won't change.
But I can wait. I can wait. Yeah.
I should say, excuse me, if you want to hold everybody up and everyone wants to wait, I'm going to see if I can get more people here. Or do you
Well,
want to just keep going?
well, that's what I did before the show. So we'll fall into a routine. You know what I mean? I'll wait. Yeah.
Do you want me?
No, I'll wait. Or just wait, whatever. Like, it's our routine. So half an hour.
From you.
Yeah, but well, that's it. Half an hour before this, it started about an hour ago. I was doing videos. I shared it on all my platforms. I was doing videos with the cats, putting the Zoom link out. So that's what you got to do to prepare, is then you get in a routine of getting it out. And by the time you're sitting down, like my live was set up, the links are out, all that.
So thank you, Rhonda, because we're
No
here
problem.
because of what we started in August. So now we get to see the professional touches on
Yeah.
it that you know.
Yeah, and it's only going to grow from information. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is how it grows. It grows organically.
I'll just mute out. I want to watch you.
No, don't mute out.
Oh,
Don't
they
mute
muted
out.
it.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. I don't chat privately, and if so we're chatting, and everyone, we're all getting into the same vibe,
All right.
right? So he wanted to. While I was at your place, he wanted to meet his mom was up, and he said, "Can you?" And I said, "Well, everyone's sleeping in here. What about tomorrow?" So so I'll tell you what's happening is. He's happy, he's driven, he feels good, he's energetic, he's smiling. He's not taking his medication. So he feels amazing. He's telling his doctor, and it's just, I'm in constant touch with him. So he was going to jump on here. I don't know if he can, but thanks for watching. I have 5 of you on. I know you all. I love you all. You guys are amazing. I don't know you all, actually. There's a lot from around the world. That's awesome. Thanks for watching. And growing. There's 7 now. So what I want to do is I want you all just to remove anything that it's really, let's just remove all the voices in your head, even your own for now. Because when you hear your mother, your teacher, your father, your boyfriend, your sister, your brother, your neighbor, when you hear all those voices, that's fantastic, because those are the voices that help to raise you. And we all got different information because we were all, as we grew up, you watched a different show that I watched. You watch cartoons that you don't know about. Then they brought new ones on with a different message. So we all have different conditioning and we all have different messages. So we are all the same, but we all have different information. So if you unlock and release all that information, get into the now, get today, and where we are today is the world is completely divided and diversified. Like there's and there's these young kids coming up with this spiritual information and this and that, all because of the indoctrinating from the commercials, from the movies, from school, from church, from shows, TV shows. Okay, so imagine that it's all gone. And you are left all by yourself in your house, on your island, wherever you are, in your boat, wherever you are, and you're like stripped of all of your knowledge. And you feel like, oh my God, I'm not quite sure. I got to reach out to my friend, but I want to reach out to my friend that is positive, number one, because if I'm going to start bringing in new stuff, I'm going to just fill myself up with stuff that feels right? And you can decide what's right because, it makes sense, right? So, first of all, the answers are in your muscles and I'll tell you why they're in your muscles. Because I know this, because when you stretch and a memory comes out, I've done enough stretching to know that memory must have been in that body at that age, at the balance of that body, at the time I was born. Because if you remember something when you were 12, something that unlocks, it was like, okay, whatever is going on internally, I unlocked a block that started when I was 12. And that's all that is. Simple, easy. You unlock it. The memory comes out. You're stretching. You're relaxing. You're getting into your mind isn't going, oh, I got to hurry up. I got to get out. I got to do this. My body, and your body's going, but wait, this feels really good. I don't give a shit. We got to go. We got to go. No, your body is number one. Your body is going to get you up off the couch and into the car and drive you to that job or drive you over there. So you better listen to your body. And when your body's tired when you're out, you don't say, forget it. I'm going to ignore you till I have a headache and then I'm going to go home and take a pill or take a drink. No. So if your mind and your body are completely connected, then you will start to train and it will become natural where your body will say something and your mind will go, okay. So it would be like, is your mind and your body your best friend? Not a chance in this world. Not a chance. Everyone's like, I know this, I know that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm following. Whoa, 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 whoa. And their body's going. It's getting bigger and it's getting more pain and you got more anxiety. And you think, I got to get on something that's going to take my mind off and I'm going to hear some good music. No, the music's in your damn body. It's talking to you. Until you can feel the music, until you can feel and hear the music, you can't hear it. If you decide that, you have to make a commitment to get to know your body.
Right.
That's it. And all of your answers to who you are, what you've been through, are going to unlock as you start to stretch and relax, but you're safe. Because you're safe in your body and you're safe in your muscles and you're safe in your memories. Because it's only your mind. No one can see your memories. No one can hear, and no one can even feel what you feel. So there's so much fear because people are afraid to find out who they are. They're afraid to relive those memories. But it's okay to relive them because you're only reliving them in your mind. But you're really going back in time in your body. So your mind and your body become literally your best friend.
Yeah. One more thing I learned from you, Rhonda, if I can
Yeah,
Thank you.
always. You can jump in.
We have some brand partners that have access through Light Coaching Academy online. Thank you again for making that available as we're moving into March. May they type questions or comments in the chat for you, or do you want to wait till the end?
Anybody who wants to unmute themselves or stay unmuted or put their video on or put their video off or write a note, I don't care. And I'm never offended if you know me, right? Rod and Haley know me.
And Rhonda Demore.
And anyone who's getting to know me, it makes people uncomfortable because whatever, I'm not offended. And I also know, remember this, but, huh?
It offends them that they're not offended. I don't know.
It offends them, but this may be why, because remember that when you are saying something to me, know that I know that you're really talking to yourself. So I just put it right back at you. Because if you're going to say, oh, I said this because I thought that you would feel like this. How do you know how I feel? I know how I feel because I spent all my time in my body and I care only, I'm sorry, about how I feel. Because if I'm not happy, no one's going to be happy. Yes.
I'll be right back. My midwife just keeps calling me up.
Oh, okay. I love you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Rhonda,
Yeah.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
This is powerful stuff.
You
Thank
ne-
you again.
okay, I'm going to change. I'm always here to help people along, to get them to where they're supposed to be a lot faster. So I never ignore, even when I was raising my kids, and if someone said a word that wasn't wasn't proper, you know what I mean? Like the kids were saying, spelling something not right or saying a word that wasn't pronounced properly, it's my conditioning. I always correct it and move on. So again, I'll say, you're asking yourself, not me, if you can ask a question. You have to own you and walk through that room like I do that makes people feel uncomfortable when I don't wear a mask anywhere I go. And someone says, oh, you got to put your mask on. Okay, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Boom, and I'm out of there. So you own it. You don't have to ask me ever. You can interrupt me anytime I don't get offended.
All right, I'm going to cut through right now, and my question is, you said about your body and your mind, for you, are attached, and what I'm hearing is most people are disconnected from their body. They're all in their thoughts, and you met Jake on the weekend, and the breath work, and the Wim Hof, and we're all coming into this vibration in Light Nation where everyone is looking for coping mechanisms for stress. Can we ask you to share with us, with the time we have left, in case there's people that hear this episode for the first time, who is Rhonda Demore and how did you come about this knowledge? Because your confidence in it is...
Rod isn't listening, you guys. He's not listening because I'll say it again like I always say it. How I came about it is the information's in your muscles. The only way to find out who you are and to unlock all of the knowledge that you have from not just this life, but from past lives is by stretching and doing the work. That's God's work. Life is eternal. It is eternal. But you don't know that because you're not doing the work. So you have to make a decision. You're gonna to live or die. Do you want to stay on this planet and keep living and growing like giants like we were in a past life before we started to fucking kill ourselves off? You grow. You have to decide, do I want negative or positive, right or wrong, good or bad, evil or pure, and live or die. And each one has a package. And with the package of all the good stuff, you got to use healthy products. You have to stretch your body, get to know who you are, and all the benefits that come with that you'll find out they are endless and they are eternal. And that's what it is. I have been stretching for 25 years. Wrap your brain around this. For the first 13 years when I discovered how to stretch at Canyon Ranch, Oprah Winfrey had been there the week before. It was 2,000 American dollars a day to be there. I was there for 5 days. And it was in 1996 where I saw a neuromuscular therapist. He measured my bones. He gave me stretches to do. I went home. I did those stretches every day for 8 months. Every day I noticed a change in my body. And all of the information with the changes, I kept filing and I realized this is the aging process. That's it. And aging is just imbalance. So I became so obsessed with it. For the next 13 years, I stretched every day for 4 fucking hours a day. not missing a day. That's how I know. And I know, and that was for 13 years. I stretched every day for 4 hours. And now, you know, I've stretched 11 hours a day for a couple of years. And all it is don't get scared of that. You just listen to your body. You'll start off slow. Once your body gets the information that your mind has to actually get your body to do the work. And once your body starts giving your mind the answers, that addiction is the only thing in life that you can be addicted to that is good for you. The more you do it, the faster you heal, the more knowledge you have, and all of those things. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
Oh, that's awesome. It looks like Ron has a question here in the chat. He said, "Hi, Rhonda. Can you share your story for us about specifically how?"
How to stretch?
I believe so.
Okay, so all it is you sit in any position. You sit in a stretch position. It's basically start off by don't do it until your body talks to you. How about that? So if someone says, "Oh, my shoulder doesn't feel good," then all you do is you get to the point where if it's not feeling good, it's talking to you, and your body's saying, your shoulder's saying, "Get me out of this position. It feels terrible." And so what you do, you go, okay. So you start moving it around until you find, oh, look at that. I'm sweating. At least I smell good, though. I have all Arbonne products and Young Living products. So you start to move your arm around and your shoulder until you feel that stretch a bit. Like that, it's a stretch pull. I never call it a pain anymore, right? It's a stretch pull. So when you feel that and you hold it and you go, oh, that feels good. Oh, my God. And then your body will go, oh, that doesn't feel good. And then you go, okay. Don't say, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to stretch. You just and get out of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, I'm 56, I'm 55, I'm 12. It's not about that. It's not about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3rd, February, March, 8. It's not about those numbers. You'll find your own routine. Your body will put you into your own routine. You just got to listen to it, and that's it. So the body starts to go, oh, that doesn't feel good. Okay, no problem. I'll just move slightly. And then how about that? Oh, that feels good again. And you can trick yourself into stretching for 4 hours. You don't even, 4 hours, you don't even know it's 4 hours. It feels so good that time flies. And so know that even time is different, because the time that you keep doing that, if you kept doing that and stretching, going, oh, that feels so good, and just holding it until the body talks to you, and then changing until the body talks, you enjoying it, you're going deeper, then your mind kicks in, and then 20 minutes of that, you'll take off 5, 6, 10 years of your life. So the beauty about doing this work today of healing your body is you don't have to, it took you how many years? 40 years to get to the imbalance because you didn't stretch. 40 years, and it's breaking down, your body shape's changing, you're feeling like crap, you don't have energy. That's because it took 40 years to do that. But the beauty about all this is you stretch for 20 minutes and it can reverse 2, 3, 5 years.
What would you, how long, I mean, obviously we need to be listening to our bodies already.
Yeah, your body will tell you. I don't, yeah.
But for a beginner, what would you recommend? Like how often in the day should a beginner stretch?
Okay.
Or start to stretch?
Okay, well, first of all, this first step to be, as a beginner, I'm going to decide to listen to my body when it talks to me. That's the first thing. So if you're somewhere where you have, so your body talks to you. If you're at the mall, you're at the gym, you're in bed, you're asleep, you wake up to your body talking to you, you're somewhere, you're with your friends, or you're wherever, your body's talking to you, you don't have to say, excuse me, I'm just gonna, no, you just go, oh, and you carry on your conversation. People are like, what are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good, I'm stretching. I used to get out of the gym and I used to sit on the curb like this. Oh, and it feels so good. And I'd be stretching in the sunlight. And people would come out of the gym, are you okay? I go, yeah, I'm good. Are you? I'm just stretching. So after a while, and as I was raising my kids, and the kids would come over, my legs were over my head, and they go, what is your mom doing? And they say, my mom doesn't do that. Now, if I'm not stretching, they go, are you okay? Well, they don't now, but there was a period where I was always stretching. So it's you getting used to, your question really is like, it's about you own it. You do it. You do it every single time in the bath, in the shower, on the toilet. And once you start to listen to your body and do it, it becomes a natural thing that your mind and body flow together, and then they work for you. And as you're living your life and building your dreams and getting to know who you are and reversing the aging process and healing, it becomes so natural you don't realize you're doing it. Then you get out of the matrix.
Perfect. Awesome. There's another question in here. How do you work through memories while stretching? Is there something you can specifically recommend for stretching through trauma?
Yeah, I recommend that you deal with it when it comes out, and don't be afraid of it, because there's a positive to everything and there's a negative to everything. I've only seen the positive. Anyone who knows me, I have got myself into situations in my life where people are like, what? And I go, I just see the positive. The roof could fall in. I'd be like, but the positive is. And so once you get comfortable with the memories that are coming out and you get comfortable with your body, and the day the light bulb goes on that you realize, I am healing myself. What? And you see the changes, you feel the changes. And once the memories and the body, once you start going through the system, the information, it's like you'll start to piece the information to realize, I am completely in control of how I look, how I feel, how I sound, where I'm going. So the trauma, the memories are going to come out. So you don't know if it's going to be positive or negative. So don't prepare yourself for that. Deal with it when it comes. Because sometimes a memory will come out and you'll look at it in your mind. You'll be like, holy shit, like I felt that right down to my toe. What? And so you're internally getting to know what you look like. You're starting to know what you look like on the inside as much as when you look like on the outside. It's all about the inside. It's all about getting to know the inside. Nobody knows. They go to the fucking doctor to get in a goddamn machine to say, tell me what's going on in my body. What? And then here's a medication to fucking get rid of it? What? No, you're going to find out what's going on. You don't even know the imbalance that's in there. You can't even imagine. It's so intricate. And so what'll happen is you'll go through all this stuff where you'll stay in your body, and then your body will talk to you, and then you'll forget, you'll feel so good that your mind will wander, and then a memory will come out. Once you start to recognize that the memories are attached to what you're actually doing, and then you're going to get really good at it and go, that fucking memory changed the course of my life. What? Now that you're older, you can look at it as a memory comes out when you're a child and go, okay, that wasn't very good. That was wrong. But then as you go deeper and more into past life, you realize, oh, that was necessary. And then you start being grateful for the people. If someone was sexually abused you or physically abused you or emotionally abused you, when you were a child and it's all locked in there and you're angry, well, the only way to let go of it, they say, oh, forgive. Fuck that shit. I don't fucking forgive. And I don't forget. But what happens is, once that memory starts to unlock, the only way to change how you feel about it is by looking at it with a different perspective. And the only way to listen to something at a different perspective is by feeling different about it, because the way you feel determines your perspective. So all of a sudden you deal with that trauma, you see this, but you'll start to go further back and realize, well, if this is happening to me, it's happening to everyone. But you'll have to understand that if you were sexually abused or physically abused or emotionally abused, know that your abuser, you're going to feel compassion for that person, because you're going to realize that was done worse to them. Because every time we do it, we don't like it, they didn't like it, so it was done worse to them, and then worse to the person that did that, and worse to that person. So once you recognize that every time as life goes on, the more we know, the less we do shit that's not good. We don't want to do that. It's like if you were beat as a kid, you probably went overboard and never disciplined your kid because you don't want to beat your kid. But once you realize, that it was done, and then all the conditioning. But what I want you to know, having said all those things, remember when I said get rid of all the voices in your head? Well, I want you to know, excuse me, that the matrix really is, because I'm doing the work. Excuse me, as much as I've done 25 years of stretching, and I still stretch every day, and I put all the work into my body to encourage people to do it, to guide people to do it, to help people through it, and to enjoy the language of stretching is amazing when someone actually gets it and does it, and then we can talk about all these amazing things. I'm also doing for the last over 2 years, the research on what's going on in the matrix behind the scenes. So I've been doing 12 hours a day. I'm on, 18 social media platforms, but I'm also subscribing to people that have been following the matrix for over 20 years, 10 years, 6 years. It was introduced to me like, this is what's happening. And finally, there's a tool for all of us to unite and to realize that what you're hearing, that you think people are crazy or conspiracy theorists, we have a tool coming out, and it's a movie called The Sound of Freedom, and it really is about how it's a movie about how the military has rescued the children underground, and it's a true story, and you're gonna see stuff, and it's gonna be hard to watch. It's not out yet, but we all need to watch it to understand that we are those children. We are the children that have been conditioned, and that we've been through that. So the kids that are now coming up into the world that are going to be healed with these med beds, because there really are med beds that are going to heal the trauma. They're first going to be, done on the children to help heal the children. But know that the reason that this isn't the same kind of war, everyone's worried about it, the same kind of war that we've all lived through, that our souls know, that our cells know, that we're afraid to hear the information because we don't want to get scared and all that. It's not that same war. Those people that kept us in those wars all the time, that kept us in the disease, that kept us in going and getting the healthcare system will not be the same. There will not be the same kind of operations. There's cancer. There's cures for all kinds of things. There's 3 beds, one to grow limbs, one to reverse 30 years your cells, and for trauma and probably psychological. I'm not sure about the other one, but we are coming into freedom. And if I did not, the beauty about when you stretch, you get to go back in time and you get to see the future, because you unlock your vision. All of your vision, you can't see, you don't understand that your dreams are real, and they're there because it's part of your purpose. So once you start to unlock your memory, then you're going to start to understand, I had to go through that. It was my purpose. And know that the cycle of death, because I don't believe in death, it goes with the old matrix, I believe in growth and always growing and learning and creating this peace that's coming. If I did not, from my experience about stretching for 25 years, when I thought I was having breakdowns, when I realized they were really breakthroughs, because years later, everything I saw was starting to come true. So I understood that I was seeing into the future, but I wasn't creating my future, back then, but now I'm creating my future because I know what it is. But back then I was just following, and it was ridiculous, the things I was doing. It didn't make sense to me, but I was living in a different realm. So if I did not know, I never followed politics. I never knew what was going on in the world. I was busy living an amazing life. And once I woke up to what was going on in the world, and then I started stretching and said, I saw all this. I saw peace. Oh my God, I thought it was going to come, and I thought the healthcare system was going to come because I was going to tell people you have to just stretch and grow, but I'm a part of it. We're all a part of it. So no one's doing the work. No one's finding out who they are. We need you. We need you to go back and say, we were all in those times, but you can't go back until you heal what you're going through right now. So once you start to relax your muscles and get your information and get rid of that voice and put that voice down here, and people say, you shouldn't cry, you shouldn't yell. Someone said to me on the weekend, why are you yelling? I'm like, I am passionate. My voice is loud because my blocks are cleared, and I'm not feeling, if you're taking it as you're getting angry, I'm not feeling what you're feeling. You're dealing with your own stuff, which is fantastic. Fantastic. But don't put your thoughts on someone else until you know what your thoughts really are. Because you don't know what your thoughts really are. It's because you can't even hear your own voice. You're still in your there, and your mind isn't going to tell you your voice. Oh, I heard that voice. That was it. Oh, no. No, your body's going to sort it out for you. So once you start to stretch and heal your body, then you'll decide, okay, I got that lesson. Okay, cool. And once you realize, wow, I know I can get really angry. I know we all got the devil in us. We all can be really angry, but that anger is supposed to be placed somewhere so that if you ever need it for a good reason to protect yourself or someone else, you can pull that anger out and go, here I am. And, if looks could kill, I've had a few looks that have come out off my face from the feeling I had of protection that scared me. So, and then your physical strength. I literally kicked in an unbreakable glass door when I was locked up, but when I was locked up, I was helping a lot of people, and I got a lot of letters after that. So I got a lot of great stories, but people aren't ready. They hear, oh my God, I got great stories, and I used to go with my girlfriend drinking and dancing and tell her these stories, and we would be laughing on the floor. But that time will come. So that's it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rhonda. So can you just give us anything that you would have for a call to action for us to do this following week, and then next week?
See how she's saying week, next week, Monday, Friday, 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock? No, the time is your own biological time. So my thing is just now, like now my leg was starting to fall asleep. So first you have to make yourself comfortable before anything. Before you start any conversation or start anything, make sure that you are always sitting in a stretched position. You can feel it. You're stretching as you're talking, and then there's no time that goes by in between where you stop doing it. It becomes a way of your life where you mind, body, I'm number one, I have to feel good, then I can, wait, okay, good, and keep going. And once you get into that routine and you trust and follow yourself and you get to know yourself, there is nothing more important in this life than finding out who you are, healing yourself, and then sharing that gift. There's lots of knowledge out there, but the knowledge that is stored in each of your muscles and each of us is information that is needed. And once we pull it out and we tap into it for ourselves, we're all gonna unite as one and realize, shit, we all want the same thing. Okay, let's do it. And then we're gonna move mountains. But mountains are being moved anyway, but people just don't know it yet, because the last thing to go down is the mainstream media. They're using the mainstream media to slowly wake you up to what's coming, because they can't just wake you up because people are like, I don't believe that. I'm going to shut that. No, they want you to feel what it's like, So it really, the reality that you think you're in, you're really not, because the forces that are working behind the scenes are working towards peace. So get on the peace train and start to heal yourself, so you know who you are, what your purpose is, and then you are excited to continue to grow and to continue to find your tribe. And this is my tribe. I've been with you guys for a long time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rhonda. And if anybody wasn't able to come on and be with you today, I know we were lucky enough to, but where can anybody reach you if they are interested in the magic of stretch healing?
LinkedIn, TikTok, YouNow, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Parler, BitChute, Rumble. I'm sure there's more. Wimpkin, anywhere, just inbox me. And I always say, for the price of my Canadian age in Canadian dollars, it will always be the price of my age. So as long as you always know that March 27th, I was born in 63, but every March 27th, it goes up $1. So if you get online and you see, what? An hour video call private to help me unlock and get on track and just to, even read what's going on and all of that, is 300 Canadian dollars. No, I'm 300 years old. Does that make sense? Maria looks a little
Beautiful.
confused.
That does.
But right today, it's only 57, but on March 27th, it's going to cost you 58 Canadian dollars for an hour video call just to get rid of the crap that's in your head and get you started. Because this guy, he didn't get on today, but every time I see him, he is smiling from ear to ear. He has energy and he is healing, you know. And now that's it. So I do it from all over the world. I've been doing it for a long time. I do video calls. And I have some of my products. Thank you. I have some of my products only because Arbonne, my box came. I hadn't opened it and I thought, well, now would be a good time. So this is Arbonne. These are protein shakes. My daughter uses them with some fruit and all that in a healthy shake. I finally got my 6-step Arbonne face cream. When my skin was the best, because it's stretching too. It's not just products. It's stretching number 1. Okay, products. If you can only do one, and you can only afford one, the free one is stretching, and it's the most important. Isn't that how does that ever work out like that? So this is a 6-step, and there's the night cream of my face cream. I can't wait to start using it. That I'll be sharing, and I always put my links. And this is amazing. Thieves. So the hand sanitizer, when I went to the grocery store, he said, those carts, they're not washed yet. I go, it's okay. So I took the cart and I went. Like, I don't even use hand sanitizer. And if you do, it's so freaking toxic. But this one is from Young Living. It's Thieves. Oh, it smells amazing. I could probably drink it and get drunk maybe. So that's good. So I'm going to post the link for that. And then, my hair stuff, and I smell good and all that stuff. I love you all. And another thing why that's important is not only for yourself, because whatever you put on your skin gets into your major organs. So you might as well, and you might as well buy from your own store, of course, because we're finding out that that's important. But no, more than that, and what we're coming into, and it's not just this system, but it's a whole system that's coming. It's called Nasara Jasara. It's for everybody. We are coming into freedom, literally. The chains are off. We won't have to work 3 jobs. Taxes won't be the same. And it's amazing, but we're all going to link together. So they made you believe network marketing wasn't good. It is fantastic, and it's a form of the freedom that's coming. And to go and to buy from your neighbor, not because you have to, it's because we won't have to worry about money, put it that way. Not just because we're going to be linked together with healthy products and, all of that, but because of the system that's coming into place for all of us. And it's around the corner. There have been people that have been waiting for over 20 years, and it's been in the making probably for 50 years. And it's amazing. I can't tell you all I know, but once the movie comes out, I'm going to share the link on this to the movie called The Sound of Freedom. And it's just the trailer. And apparently the trailer doesn't do it justice. It is a true story. It is about rescuing the children. And it's about the trafficking ring that has been taken down. And it's finally here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ron, thank you so much. I'm looking at Rachel here for time. I have no idea. This is powerful. I'd like her to write down. I know you don't have any attachment, Rhonda, to how many are on here, because each one can teach one.
Oh, I do have an attachment. I love it. I see 4. If I see 10, if I see 1, I'm so grateful.
Yes. And what I mean is, you don't track it to see if it got better next week. You have no.
Oh, I'm always knowing. I see people that are. I'm up to like 50 people following my story on Facebook every day.
Wow.
And I post a lot of stories, so I know who's jumping on. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going through. I'm looking on your Facebook, and I'm recognizing, okay, that's good. So I'm talking to all of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just going to call you Heather, because Heather was on the show, and you know what it is for me? Both Rachel and Heather, it's confidence. You instill confidence, because your confidence is like beyond.
Well, I've been trained to be confident too, because 35 years of modeling, I lived in Paris, New York, and Italy. I was Canada's top model. But I was the one on set where I was always happy. You can't go on set and be miserable and bring your problems on set. No one's going to book you. No one's going to want to be around you. So my training was always to be positive. So I was only ever positive on, like, if you knew me, it was no fake. It's why I wasn't a very good actress. They give me lines and I was like, can I say it my way? Okay, forget it then, you know.
Rhonda, can you close us out with that pillow that's on your left shoulder? The Healing
Yeah,
Home.
this is from Addie Creations. It's actually a friend of mine. I found out later that it's his stepdaughter that makes it. Addie Creations. I'll tag them as well. And I have a tea towel that says The Healing Home. You can get anything. She makes it. You can pick it up in Oshawa. And you know, you got to buy from people that you love, not the big stores.
Here's your call to action. You just said it. We got to buy from people we
Yeah.
love, because right now out there, the big box stores were never taking care of us unless they were giving us flyers for a sale to spend money we shouldn't have been spending. And right now,
While they were trafficking children underground, so there's a really good reason not to fucking buy from Costco, Walmart, blah, blah, blah. Arbonne, not shoppers.
Rachel,
Boom.
okay, you have headphones on. The baby didn't hear
I
you.
love him. Oh, he's so cute. How old is he? What's his name?
Lincoln, he's just
Oh,
over a year. He
okay.
turned 1 year
What-
on Christmas.
Okay, watch this. These kids have no conditioning yet. Okay, so when I tell you, like, there's no difference in ages, that's an old soul or not a brand new soul, but he's brand new on this, but whatever. Lincoln, what? Lincoln, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Lincoln, what? Can you hear me? What? What? Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Oh my goodness, you're so
Heard that.
cute.
He's like, I'm so charming.
He's cute.
Are you charming?
So Rhonda, you're talking to him and your voice went up, so your inner child was speaking to, like, at that age. Is that what you just did? Does
Yeah.
that relate?
Yeah, because if you're talking loud and someone says, "Oh, don't swear, don't talk loud, I can't talk," that's their inner child talking to me. Why are you afraid of? But if they were passionate and you were passionate, you were like, you saw us on the weekend, whoa! So that's all that is your soul's talking to their soul without someone in the corner going, can you keep it down because I'm getting a headache? Well, go stretch and get out of the room or go, deal with it.
There it is.
Enjoy
We'll be
it.
Right back after this commercial break for Rhonda to give us her closing comments, and I hope she brings some of her guests on this show, because
Lincoln.
she knows a lot of people that are in the know that she's in, and they're slowly
Yeah.
letting us know, Rhonda and her
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Rhonda will be right back.
You guys, so the people that I follow that will give you really good information, Bitcoin Ben, I'm gonna start a whole new, for this show every Monday, I'm gonna start a whole new set of links and tags to tag you in David Rodriguez, Dr. Charlie Ward, Bitcoin Ben to teach you about crypto, because I'm starting to make money online with watching my money, my dollars go into digital money and grow finally. It's finally growing, you know. Hi Tom, hi Anwar, hi Suhail, hi Mala, hi Jean, hi Tarek, hi Suan, hi Get Her Out of My Heart, hi Breno. I can't wait to roller skate again.
All right, we are back. I'm going to throw it over to Rachel Adair if she's available for questions and comments to close it out with Rhonda D'Amour, Stretch Healer. Anywhere she wants to point or direct us, or any final messages. Rachel, are you doing?
Rachel Adair is putting the baby down for
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll go to Maria first. Maria, question or comment for Rhonda D'Amour?
comment. Rhonda, I love you.
I love you too.
I have a lot of respect for you. I do.
Aw, thank you.
You're a fountain of knowledge, and thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
For your courage, because it takes a lot of courage
No, it doesn't. You're talking to yourself because it doesn't take me courage. That's all I know. I don't know any different.
All right.
She will school you. She won't even she won't give you an inch. Eh?
No, but I am the thing is that's the conditioning. See, he says you won't give me an inch, but I'm giving you an inch. It is giving you that so that you can go, oh, so once you start to change and realize what it is you're saying, that you're actually really talking to yourself and the person and yourself and the person, we'll realize we all just love ourselves and everybody, right? And we're all here for everyone. I love you too, Maria. Like, I just...
Well, so you do a lot for me. You do a lot for us, and thank you.
You're
Not
welcome.
all talk. You actually mean it.
Aw, thank you.
Bottom of my heart.
Thank you. I have goosebumps all over my legs and the tears in my eyes. I have a lot of fun when we're together because, you know, we are the tribe. We are our own tribe. We all have our own tribe, but wait till people realize that the tribe is, we're all one tribe and we're called human.
So powerful. Rhonda, any final messages? Thank you again for being available. We got to wrap it up here. Rachel, do you have any updates on the schedule the rest of the day? And then
Summertime,
Rhonda
yeah.
can let us know where Lloyd Nation can find her other than weekly on this.
You missed it. She already did.
All right, so
Yeah.
Rhonda, over to you.
I mean, she can repeat it, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
She's pro at this.
Yeah.
She went through all of
No,
it.
it's not even fair. And we got to find her a time slot where other people aren't intimidated. Rhonda, we're trying to get people to step
No,
in.
why are you worrying about other people? Stop that. Close that energy leak. Fuck that shit. Listen, but not just that. I just said, well, you were off camera, but I'm gonna, after I do this, like there are new hashtags and links that have been born that I am going to paste into my notes, and every time we do this show, they're going to be there. So there'll be the links to what I usually talk about, and that's how you get into a routine and you get shit done, and then you create what you want and you get them to the links that you need them to get to in order to get information, to heal themselves and to learn about digital money. Because I said, like, you know, Maria and I are going to have a meeting, but digital money is growing. And I said, once I learn about money, you won't stop me. I'll be 24/7 helping people.
Rhonda, we
Yeah.
have a time slot for crypto education. It's Brandon V, but it's an open space. No one's really stepped into it.
No.
I can watch one of those videos from your friend
Yeah.
Bitcoin Ben.
Okay, so February 24th, I subscribed to Bitcoin Ben. It's a 3-hour Zoom that I am going to be going live in my house, watching it with whoever wants to jump on. It costs me like $10 a month to follow him, or $7 a month. He's one of the guys I follow. And he's the one that said to me about a week ago, he said, if you buy Bitcoin today, in December, you'll be able to buy a house. And I watched it go from I bought it, but not like a whole 45,000. I should have. So 45,000, it went from 45,000 to like 55,000 it was 11. I could have made $11,000 in 3 days.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
was
growing.
20 grand when I got out.
Yeah.
I got in when it was 17 grand, and I rode it from 17 to 20, and I got greedy and.
Yeah. Oh no, you can't get out of that one. But he explains why. Not only is he going to talk about digital money, and I'm learning it from experience, and I only share information from what I know from experience. But not only that, he goes back into the wars. I don't know what his background is. He's an ex-truck driver, but he knows about all the wars. So you get a history lesson, and then things make sense on why, and then you get the picture and you realize, shit, we're creating a new matrix. But these are part of the people that are creating it.
Well,
So
there
that's it.
Lloyd Nation, if this was your first time ever joining us, we haven't even named the show yet. That's how new this is. Is it going to be Ask Rhonda? Is it going to be Fear Rhonda? Is it going to be Love Rhonda? Is it going to be Hello?
Well, if you don't love me, know that you're not loving yourself. So I don't take it personally, but you should.
I remember there's been some online shows, and listen, one of my favorite mentors, Rhonda, is Art Williams. And he says if you're going to do anything significant in this world, he said don't chase success. He said chase significance, because there's never been a statue erected for a critic. He said, but you better be prepared, because to do anything of any significance, you're going to have to be controversial.
Well, listen, when I was stretching for hours and hours and I would post, my posts, if you go back in my posts on my Facebook, it's like stretching in the bath and posting is a thing. So because I would stretch for hours in the bath and then my phone would be there and I would get insight. So I would post and I wouldn't even remember what I would post. And one day I said, I am going to have a statue of myself naked, but I saw it as, cause I model and I've been on set. I've done things naked on set where you can't see, and it was triple rate and it was professional. It was a closed set, but I said, I'm going to have a statue naked of myself in the future. But I saw it as beautiful and art, but showing the body at whatever age I am. And my mom goes, can you take that down, please? And I'm like, okay.
Well, Maria just slid me a note, says she'll paint that picture. I don't know what that's all about, but we've got our time clock running us out. Rhonda, one more time before she gets away. Lloyd Nation, put your hands together. Rhonda DeVore.
Thank you.
The Stretch Healer. Give her some love.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I love you all. See you next Monday at 2:00. And stretch. Yeah, I'm off. Oh, but I'm not off here. See you guys. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Boom, boom, boom.